In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on March 20th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Boston Celtics. The impending clash between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Boston Celtics is set to unfold at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts. Positioned second in the Eastern Conference standings, the Milwaukee Bucks boast a commendable record of 44 wins and 24 losses this season. On the other hand, the Boston Celtics reign supreme at the pinnacle of the Eastern Conference, flaunting an impressive record of 54 victories against merely 14 defeats. Notably, both teams have demonstrated their prowess by securing victories on their home turfs throughout the course of this season. In recent outings, the Milwaukee Bucks have showcased formidable form, triumphing in 9 of their last 12 games. Their latest victory saw them endure a challenging battle against the Suns, emerging triumphant with a scoreline of 140-129 in a home fixture. Damian Lillard spearheaded their offensive charge, amassing 31 points and 16 assists, while Bobby Portis made significant contributions off the bench with 31 points and 10 rebounds. Additionally, K.A. Tris Middleton chimed in with 22 points and 7 assists. The Bucks' offensive efficiency was underscored by their impressive shooting statistics, boasting a 54% field goal accuracy and a scorching 24 of 41 conversion rate from beyond the arc. Their blistering start saw them amass a staggering 82 points in the first half, establishing a commanding 25-point lead that proved insurmountable for the Suns, despite their valiant efforts to stage a late comeback. Meanwhile, the Boston Celtics have been in scintillating form, registering victories in 17 of their last 19 matchups. Their relentless pursuit of success culminated in a convincing 119-94 triumph over the Pistons in their most recent home encounter. Jaylen Brown led the charge with 31 points, complemented by 7 rebounds and 3 assists, while Peyton Pritchard and Derek White contributed 23 and 22 points respectively. With a collective shooting accuracy of 45% from the field and 22 successful three-pointers out of 49 attempts, the Celtics' dominance was underpinned by their defensive prowess, as they meticulously restricted the Pistons to meager point totals in the second and third quarters, firmly asserting their control over the proceedings. As the impending showdown looms, both teams confront uncertainties regarding the availability of key players. The Milwaukee Bucks face the prospect of being shorthanded, with Giannis Antetokounmpo listed as questionable, while the Boston Celtics closely monitor the status of Jrue Holiday, Sam Hauser, and Jaylen Brown, all of whom are nursing injuries. The Bucks' performance on the road has been less formidable, with only 2 victories secured in their last 5 away fixtures. Conversely, the Celtics continue to assert their dominance, stringing together an impressive streak of 6 consecutive victories. Their formidable home record stands at an imposing 30 wins against a mere 3 losses this season. Furthermore, statistical analysis underscores the Boston Celtics' status as the premier team in the NBA. They exhibit superior offensive efficiency, averaging 3.2 more points per 100 possessions compared to the Milwaukee Bucks. Defensively, the Celtics boast a significant advantage, conceding a mere 110 points per 100 possessions, in contrast to the Bucks' defensive vulnerability, which sees them surrendering 115 points per 100 possessions. Notably, the Celtics' defensive prowess has been exceptional, limiting their opponents to an average of just 105 points in their last 5 outings, each of which culminated in resounding victories with winning margins exceeding 15 points. In terms of betting trends, the Boston Celtics have demonstrated proficiency, boasting a commendable record of 20 wins and 14 losses against the spread in home fixtures this season. Conversely, the Milwaukee Bucks have struggled to replicate their home success on the road, registering 14 wins against 20 losses against the spread in away games. Particularly when categorized as road underdogs, the Bucks' performance falters, with a dismal record of 2 wins and 6 losses against the spread. Given the Bucks' defensive vulnerabilities, even in the absence of Jaylen Brown, the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both teams have demonstrated proficiency in scoring, with the Bucks eclipsing the 120-point mark in 2 of their last 3 away fixtures, while the Celtics have consistently breached the 121-point threshold in 4 of their last 5 games. Notably, the Celtics exhibit a propensity for three-point shooting, averaging a league-leading 40 attempts per game. In their previous encounter, the Bucks exhibited their offensive prowess by attempting 42 three-pointers, successfully converting 42% of them. Considering the offensive firepower exhibited by both teams and their respective track records, a high-scoring affair is anticipated. Thus, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings vs. Toronto Raptors. Wednesday night basketball in Canada will witness an exciting clash as the Sacramento Kings, currently positioned 6th in the Western Conference with a record of 39-28, travel northeast to face the Toronto Raptors, who find themselves at 12th place in the Eastern Conference with a record of 23-45. The anticipation is high as these two teams meet for the second and final time this season, with the Kings having secured a victory in their previous encounter, edging out the Raptors by 5 points on their home court back in January. Recent performances indicate that the Sacramento Kings are hitting their stride, having triumphed in 5 of their last 7 games. Their most recent victory, a hard-fought overtime win against the Grizzlies with a score of 121-111, showcased their resilience and determination. Malik Monk emerged as a standout performer, delivering an impressive performance off the bench with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. Supported by strong contributions from Domantas Sabonis and De'Aaron Fox, the Kings exhibited their offensive prowess despite facing initial challenges, ultimately securing a crucial home win. In contrast, the Toronto Raptors find themselves in a challenging phase, having suffered defeats in 9 of their last 10 games. Their latest loss came on the road against the Orlando Magic, where they were convincingly beaten with a score of 111-96. Despite commendable efforts from players like Jordan Nwora, who provided a spark off the bench with 18 points, the Raptors struggled to contain their opponents, particularly in the pivotal third quarter, where they conceded 35 points. Both teams are grappling with injuries to key players, with the Kings missing Kevin Huerter and Trey Lyles, while the Raptors continue to be without Jakob Poeltl, Scotty Barnes, and Emmanuel Quickley. With the Kings displaying superior form coming into the matchup, it comes as no surprise that they are favored to win, especially considering the Raptors' ongoing losing streak. Jordan Nwora's consistent performances amid the Raptors' injury woes have been a silver lining for the team. His recent string of impressive outings, including 4 consecutive games scoring in double digits, has provided much-needed scoring punch for Toronto. As the team navigates through adversity, Nwora's expanded role off the bench could prove crucial in their quest for competitiveness. Despite the odds stacked against them, the Raptors will look to Nwora and their collective resilience to cover the spread, although victory may elude them against a formidable Kings outfit. So the Toronto Raptors to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Defensively, both teams employ strategies aimed at making their opponents work for every basket. The Kings, despite ranking 26th in defensive possessions, rely on the tenacity of players like De'Aaron Fox to disrupt opposing offenses. Similarly, the Raptors, with the 28th longest defensive possessions in the league, emphasize teamwork and discipline to thwart their opponents' scoring opportunities. Given their similar defensive styles, the game is likely to witness prolonged offensive possessions, especially for the Raptors, who may struggle to create scoring chances without key playmakers such as Quickley and Barrett. In light of recent developments, including R.J. Barrett's absence from the Raptors lineup due to personal reasons, both teams face unique challenges heading into the matchup. While the Raptors grapple with adversity, the Kings aim to capitalize on their momentum and secure another victory. With factors such as Sabonis' presence in the paint and Nwora's offensive contributions shaping the dynamics of the game, the stage is set for an intriguing contest. As both teams have shown a tendency to trend towards the under in recent games, opting for under the projected total emerges as our full game total pick. Utah Jazz vs. Oklahoma City Thunder. On Wednesday night, the basketball court at the Paycom Center will witness a thrilling Western Conference showdown as the Oklahoma City Thunder play host to the Utah Jazz. Despite the Jazz facing slim playoff hopes, they might muster one last effort to push forward. On the other hand, the Thunder are perched comfortably atop the Western Conference standings, determined to maintain their position by adding another win to their tally. Having clashed 3 times this season, the Thunder hold a 2-1 series lead. Though the Jazz clinched a victory in their previous encounter, the Thunder are anticipated to clinch the win on home turf. Yet given the Jazz's competitive style of play, this matchup promises excitement that fans won't want to miss. And during a rough patch, the Utah Jazz have stumbled, losing 13 of their last 16 games. Their recent defeat against the Timberwolves, with a final score of 114-104, marked their second consecutive loss, leaving them eager to halt this downward slide. Colin Sexton emerged as the leading scorer for the Jazz, delivering 24 points off the bench, supported by Lauri Markkanen's contribution of 22 points and 12 rebounds, alongside Keon George's 15 points and 8 assists. Despite a strong start, where they surged to a 16-point lead with 37 points in the opening quarter, the Jazz faltered as the Timberwolves rallied, resulting in another disheartening home defeat. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma City Thunder have been on a remarkable winning streak, triumphing in 12 of their last 15 games. Their latest conquest saw them secure a 118-112 victory over the Grizzlies on the road, marking their third consecutive win. Jalen Williams led the Thunder with an impressive performance, notching 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Chet Holmgren contributed 22 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 blocks, while Shai Gilgeous-Alexander added 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. Despite facing stiff competition from the Grizzlies, the Thunder managed to pull ahead in the third quarter, establishing a 14-point lead that proved sufficient to stave off a late comeback attempt. Next in line for the Thunder is a matchup against the Raptors. Injury concerns loom over the Jazz, with Jordan Clarkson and Lauri Markkanen sidelined once again, while John Collins' availability remains uncertain. In contrast, the Thunder boast a clean bill of health, a rarity in today's NBA landscape. Notably, rookie sensation Chet Holmgren has been a consistent force for the Thunder, recording his third double-double in 6 appearances. His all-around contributions have been instrumental in the Thunder's recent surge. Despite a slightly subdued performance from Gilgeous-Alexander in their previous outing, his exceptional abilities make him a pivotal figure for the Thunder, poised for a bounce-back performance against the Jazz. The Thunder are poised to assert their dominance in this matchup, benefiting from a full roster and their formidable efficiency on both ends of the court. While the Jazz have seen some players return from injury, the absence of Clarkson deprives them of a potent scoring threat. With a strong track record at home and a penchant for dominance, the Thunder are primed to extend their winning streak. Conversely, the Jazz find themselves in a downward spiral, winning just 2 of their last 10 games, compounded by injuries to key players. Despite the Thunder's recent struggles to cover the spread, their overall performance this season positions them as one of the league's top teams in that regard. Historically, the Thunder have excelled in covering the spread, with their recent loss serving as a mere blip on their record. Facing a depleted Jazz lineup, the Thunder are poised to capitalize and secure both the victory and cover. Although the Jazz may pose a challenge, their injury woes make it difficult to compete with the surging Thunder. As such, the Oklahoma City Thunder to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Lauri Markkanen's return to action provided a much-needed boost for the Jazz, as evidenced by his impressive performance on Monday. Despite concerns surrounding his absence in previous games, Markkanen's impactful return reaffirms his importance to the team. While turnovers were a minor issue, Lauri's double-double performance underscores his significance on the court. Looking ahead, Lauri Markkanen's presence bodes well for the Jazz, particularly in their matchup against the Thunder. Expect him to make a substantial impact, potentially steering the Jazz towards a higher scoring affair, thus making over the projected total our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.